Good evening. Good evening. Is it working? Hello, mic check. Everything working? Let me make sure. Check, check, check. Test, test. Good. Well, good evening, fellow YouTubers, and welcome to another grand and glorious episode of Arizona Podcast, starring your host, Mr. Arizona. Let's see which one this is here. Let's see if it'll go up. Might not play. Wait a minute. Why aren't any of my songs playing? I can't hear them. Oh, there we go. They do work. What's up, everybody? Good evening. Test. Check. Test, test, test. What the hell? Let's see if that kind of fixed it a little bit. Turn that down just a little bit more. There we go. Good evening, fellow YouTubers. Come on. Come on, Aurora, we'll go outside. Good evening, and welcome to another grand and sorry, folks. I had to move rooms because the wife wanted the living room, and so I decided to come in here. You know what? I thought about this. Look. People are just going to have to say what they want. Because to tell you the truth, I really don't care. I took down that stream I did earlier. Because there's no point in talking to the wall. There really isn't. These two idiots, they picked on me because they knew that my daughter was a trigger point. And they utilized that. It's sick and disgusting behavior. But at the same time, in truth, in reality, that just shows what kind of people they really are. Which is fine. Because they're just not worth talking about. Because they want me to get to talking about them so that they could channel build off of me. That's what they want. And I'm just saying that that's not going to happen with me. I don't really care what they say anymore. Because they've said the same sick, vile, disgusting things for years. Why should I even let it get to me? Why should I even just entertain anything of theirs? It's not worth it. Not at all. So to those two, I don't really care what you guys say, numbnuts. I'm gonna move on. Unlike you, you'll just be stuck. In a repetitive past that knows no end. In a repetitive past that has no future. Nor a beginning, for that matter. One that claims He's a celebrity, but yet he spent time in the Hoosgal. 3 squares, 4 walls, and a set of prison bars with Bubba by his side. And the other one is just a complete metal case. So really, what can I honestly, truly say about those two? Forgotten relics, remnants of the past. And you know what? I don't care if I'm dead to the world. I could care less. Because I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing. Whether anybody decides to listen to me or not. You know, it's a viewer's prerogative to either watch what they put out or not. It's nobody else's prerogative, is it? And for another thing, I did not threaten anybody. To that individual that said I threatened him, I actually tried to speak highly and good of you, despite you and your cohort trashing me. I tried to be nice, as nice as I could. I do admit I may have overstepped my bounds a little bit. But guess what? It's okay. Because I took down my things. Because I'm honestly tired of talking about you guys. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. And I don't have the energy for it anymore. That's why I myself am personally just not going to talk about these people again. Because in the midst of all of this, I found out one thing. and one thing only. You know, stupid squabbles. Between YouTubers. This just isn't even worth it. Drama ain't my thing. Of course, I'll always stick up for people that I care about. But at the same time, I try not to make a habit of it. I know when to start, and I know when to stop. And as far as this card game goes, I fold. Because it's not worth mentioning these people. Because it's like, have any of you ever tried to thump your head on a brick wall? It hurts for a little while, doesn't it? Then, after it's all happened, what are you left with? You're left with a concussion and a big old goose egg on your head. While the other person on the other side of the wall has nothing. And is nothing. Just another voice behind a wall. That's all it is. Voices behind the walls. And we all have to decide as adults, do we want to sit there and listen and respond to these voices and continually get concussions and get headaches and things? Or do you want to just drop away from it and say, you know what? Regardless of what I do and what I say, their stuff will never change. Never. They will never be at the top. They will never be celebrities. They will always be at the bottom of the bottom feeders. Looking their way up at all the people that are way more successful and happier than they are. Because you see, they found true happiness. They found true solace in their thought process, in their feelings, even within themselves. Not like these other two who are as restless and cutthroat as a bag of snakes. Constantly biting at your feet, constantly spitting venom, hoping that you'll do them the honors of smashing them underneath your shoe. But at the same time, all you do, pick them up by the tail, move them out of the way. That's all. Because we were meant to respect all God's creatures, no matter who they are or what rock they've crawled underneath from. So therefore, instead of smashing these snakes, I just capture them and set them free somewhere else. Where they don't have to bother anybody. They don't have to bite anybody else or spit any venom on people. Where they can have their happy, healthy little lives, just being themselves, being in their bonnet, so to speak. It may seem from time to time that I don't have anybody in here. But there's a reason why. And it is because of one reason and one reason only. I'm one of the most random and inconsistent YouTubers. I don't stream at specific times. I don't stream in specific places. I don't even stream on specific planets. I stream whenever it suits me. And I do admit, I don't share out my streams. And that's probably why I don't get very many new people in here. But it's okay. Because sometimes I have one person. Sometimes I have eight people. Sometimes I get more. But I don't go around begging for it. I don't go around asking for it or advertising it. If people really want to watch me and listen to what I have to say, then when they're ready, they come to me. I don't go to them. Because that's the way I've always been. Since the beginning. And I do admit, I may have small, tiny little channels, but that's fine. Because I would rather be low man on the totem pole than high on the hog, just waiting to be knocked off. Think about that one. While you guys sit there, delete streams and run and hide your channels and this and that, I'll still be here. Being me. Doing my thing. Not being a harm to anyone. But none of you would comprehend that. At least not you two. Because you guys can't see past your swollen egos. But just remember, the sands of time are relentless and never ending. And things keep rolling. Whether you guys are here or not. So, case in point, ladies and gentlemen, sooner or later, drama's going to be a thing of the past. And then, guess what? People will be coming to me and my channels because they don't hold toxic drama or toxic people. We only hold clean and clean people here. And that's it. Now you could sit there and take apart the stream all you want. But look at the long-term effects of that. Your doings versus mine. And see who really has the upper hand. Me or you? And just remember, I don't base my channel off of views, subs, and attention. I don't. I just get on here and I do my thing. Whether people prefer to listen to it or not, it's their choice. It's their right as a person, as a YouTuber, as a citizen of this beautiful planet of ours. Like I said, we all have rights. And we all have reasons for doing what we do, whether you believe it or not. So case in point, you haven't beaten me, and I don't care if I will be forgotten one day. Because guess what? I may be forgotten in one community, but I will be remembered in many, many others that you don't know about. So you guys take care. Because after all, think about this one. YouTube is a big place. And with lots of people, lots of different communities. I don't have to just stay in this one if I don't want to. I can easily move to different communities and start a better channel. I will bet you $1 million that I could start a channel today and get subs on it by the end of the week. Not mind. Because I know how to do it. I've been knowing how to do it. I just don't invest it. I just don't invest myself in this YouTube stuff. Because if I really did, I would easily be getting at least 2K subs within 2 months. It's not that hard to do. And no, I don't need troll accounts to do it. I'm talking about real, legitimate YouTubers. Not the nickel dime trash that you guys deal with. I'm talking about real YouTubers. But there are some good people in here. There are. There are some very, very good people in here. And like I said, so anyway, as I was saying, it may seem like I'm unsuccessful, but I do have other channels. And I do have other means. And yes, I do have the physical and mental capability to attract new people to my channel if I wanted to. I could. I could bring in a whole new, different community that would drop all of your jaws. I can. Anybody could do it. It's very easy. Like I said, you guys think you're top celebrities? I'll bet you I can topple you guys easily within 2 fucking months. Easily do it. And I know how. But I'm not going to tell you guys that. You guys don't deserve to know. Like I said, I know my ways. And they're legal.